Vivek Gupta. He's the MD and CEO of United Breweries. The firm, of course, has come out with its numbers. Mr. Gupta, good morning. Thank you for being with us on ET Now. Now, you've reported a very strong pan-India volume growth of about 13% YOY, ahead of street estimates. So what worked in your favor in the quarter that's gone by?
Yes, we are very excited with the continuous momentum on the category. This is the second quarter in a row where category grew double digit. And as you rightly mentioned, for UBL, our sell-through volumes were up 13% and our primary sales were up 9% because we took a 20% inventory correction. What has really worked is, some structural reforms which are happening in the state. As I mentioned, it is a beer revolution happening in the country right now, behind some of the great policy initiatives states like Karnataka has taken, Jharkhand has taken, where they privatize the retail, or what happened in Maharashtra last year, where there was a tax equalization, and that is also helping beer this year as well. So some of it is behind structural policy reforms, and some of it is also because of the summers which we all are experiencing this year. But at the same time, we continue to build our own capability. Our focus on premiumization, we are improving our brand power, the strong brand power which Kingfisher has, the growth rate which we are seeing on Heineken Silver of 28%. All of this is also helping and fueling the category growth and our own growth.
Sure. Talking about Heineken Silver delivered a solid 28% growth year on year, with Kingfisher Ultra also reporting 11% growth year on year. But how much of this growth will sustain in the coming quarters?
Yeah, premiumization is a key strategy for us, and we are actually coming from behind. In year 2024, we grew premium business by more than 30%. Last year, we grew premium business by 24%. As I mentioned, that for this year and for the years to come, I expect more than 20% growth on our premium business. Heineken Silver is still in few states in India. We have huge opportunity of expansion. We continue to see a strong share growth in Karnataka, Maharashtra, Goa. We are expanding Heineken Silver in states like Kerala. So we expect this momentum to continue. Ultra is a gold standard beer in India. We still have a lot of opportunities. We have recently launched cans in Telangana behind our new investment on can lines, where we were missing. We have huge opportunity in states like West Bengal, where we are coming from behind. So I do expect this momentum on premiumization will continue. Moreover, this is for the first time in our company history, our premium business is now margin accretive to our mainstream business. And we have done it through structural interventions by localization of our production, the design of our premium brands, the right level of investment. So I do expect there is an incentive for us to grow premium business, but at the same time, this trend should continue in the quarters to come.
All right. Now, premium business growth of more than 20% this year and next. But what about your consolidated volume growth guidance? B for the full year, that's FY27.
See, we don't give any guidance because there are many factors which drive, but I'm feeling very positive because of the structural policy changes which has happened in few states. And I'm also very optimistic that some of the other states like Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, Andhra, Telangana would also make some of those changes, as we continue to work through Brewers Association of India. The opportunity is in front of us. There are 23 million youth who are coming to legal drinking age. Globally, in all emerging markets, if you take Brazil, Russia, China, Mexico, it's beer which leads the category growth. And so we see there is a huge opportunity in front of us. And we have also seen positive signs where states have taken reforms, the category is exploding. So I do expect that as long as we continue to see these policy reforms, we continue to see beer being affordable, beer being available, this momentum of double-digit category growth is here to stay.
All right. One of the other concern was higher cost, and that weighed heavy on your margins in Q1 FY27. The impact of West Asia war on beer industry in any case has been significant. Is the worst behind us, in your opinion now?
I think, as I mentioned, we were probably the first company to come out and say there's a 4 to 500 crore impact this year itself on our profit because of this war, Middle East war. I think the impact is real. The inflation, and you can see in some of is in our profit decline, despite we putting a lot of efforts to manage cash and cost. I think the big issue right now is there is inflation, there is cost pressure, but our ability to take pricing is restricted in certain states. And unless those states actually understand that viability of industry is extremely important for new investments to come, to actually untap the potential of beer, what I talked, that there are youth coming and we need to orchestrate in the right manner. I think it is going to be extremely difficult for us going forward as well. So we are still working with some of those states to really understand the structural viability of this business and actually go to a free pricing regime, or in the interim at least reconsider the cost price. So I think the pricing pressures are here to stay.
Mr. Gupta, you were also working with state governments to increase prices. How much of it has gone through, and anything on the anvil in the near future?
See, we have actually able to revise our pricing upward, downward based on a viability in almost 22 states in the country, which is significant. But there are still 3 big states where we are still working closely with them. So there is a lot of work which has already happened, and thanks to all these states who understood the challenges, and there's still states where it's work in progress. So a lot of intervention has happened on pricing, and this is why our gross margin impact because of war was 300 basis point, but we were able to mitigate at least half of it behind the pricing and the mixed interventions we made.
Karnataka market, what is the latest beer price and price reduction in Karnataka post ABV linked taxation?
Yeah, I think first of all, through your channel, I want to congratulate the government of Karnataka for making this bold move and right move. As I said, we should as a nation go towards fair taxation and ABV linked taxation, and we should go for socially responsible drink where the alcohol content is less as more youth is coming to this category. So we are absolutely seeing very positive early signs of this. The category is up more than 40%. We are already seeing a significant growth on our own portfolio. Now it's a combination of policy and the summers, but I think the reforms are in the right direction and we continue to see this momentum to accelerate.
Right, Mr. Gupta, appreciate you joining us on ET Now. Thank you for that.